welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Cricut craft video for you, and I'm so excited because we're at the tail end of winter and heading into spring, which for me personally means lots of colourful crafts. And in this video I'm going to be sharing 4 easy ideas for spring home decor. If you are like me and you like to add a personal touch into your home at this time of year, or just shake up your decor a little bit and add a little bit of colour, so this video will hopefully give you some inspiration to add a personal touch to your home decor using Cricut. So before I get started and show you what the projects will look like, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and hit the notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. I also have a playlist full of Cricut videos, so if you want to check out lots more ideas, then I will link that in the description box below, as well as everything else that I mentioned in this video. It will all be in the description box, so let's get started. With home decor, there's so many things that you can do, and I just love Cricut for that reason. But to make this video super straightforward, I wanted to keep it streamlined and show you how to use transfer vinyls like these ones in the background here, and some simple items that I picked up from B&M stores. So firstly, I got these little coasters. It's a pack of 4 grey coasters. I was thinking maybe like a little tile print. I've seen some on Next, which I'll pop up at the side here, that I really like the look of, so I might try and replicate something like that. Next item that I'm going to be adding a little something to is this little wooden tray. It was actually in the bathroom section of B&M. It's a wooden bathroom tray. It was £4, but I think this would make a really cute table decoration piece to build up. You see a lot of people doing like little centerpieces for spring with like eggs or houses or bunnies, whatever that might look like for you guys, or little like plant pots. I was thinking like a candle and a little plant or something like that, but I'm just going to add something really simple to this, and there's so many things you could do with little blanks like this one. Next up, I want to add some wall art into my living room, so I got these lovely frames, a bit of colour to my living room and a little bit of fun, so I'm planning on some easy wall art. And then last but not least, I thought whilst I'm doing a couple of bigger frames, I could also show you how easy it is to do a little small frame. This would be really good to sit on kind of like tablescapes, or if you've got, say, a dresser or something like that and you want to add a little touch of spring to it, then these little frames are a really great idea because you can swap them out for autumn, summer and things like that, and just change up your decor. So first of all, I want to do a really easy project with this wooden bathroom tray. I'm obviously not going to be using it as a bathroom tray. As I mentioned, I'm going to use it in my living room. I'm absolutely loving the scallop trend at the moment. Things with scallop edges and photo frames with scallop edges, all sorts of things are coming in with scallops in the home at the moment. And a really easy way to bring this in on a budget is to add it with vinyl. So with this wooden tray, I'm gonna add a scallop edge circle into the center, and it's gonna be honestly like a project that takes about 2 minutes to do. Okay, we're gonna go on images and I'm going to search for scallop edge circle, and then Cricut have this one here which I think is super cute. So select on that one and press add. Just going to take a ruler and measure the center of this tray. So we want it about 6.5 inches in diameter. On here we can go on to edit, and you'll see the sizing at the bottom, and I'm going to change that to 6.5, and there you go. So we've got the scallop edge that we need. I'm just going to also change the colour. So I'm going to cut this out in white, and that is it. All we're going to be doing is this for this project. Really easy, as I mentioned. So now we can go ahead and press make it without matte because it's a smart material. Confirm, and you can see the project here. So you'll see the light flash, and with this particular vinyl you want to have it so it's the white side up and the grid down. So now with this one, because it is such a simple shape, I don't need to use transfer tape for this one. We're just going to peel it off the backing. There we go, and then the rest will just peel away. And place it on, and I'm going to do a little bit at a time, and then using a scraping tool slowly put that in place. A couple of air bubbles in it, but other than that, it's looking super cute. And all we need to do now is dress it. So that is as simple as that. Next up, I'm going to be doing these lovely little coasters, and I love the next ones that I mentioned earlier. And then I'm also going to be using the same white vinyl as earlier. So I'm going to head onto images, and I did actually save some earlier. Cricut has a really cool feature now that you can bookmark things that you like. So I'm just going to look at my bookmark, and you can see that I saved some lovely tile options earlier. So I like how sort of simple these ones are, and that one's got some kind of like nice rounded edges in it. So, but I think I might do a mixture, so I might do all 4 of these, to be honest. I think they look really nice together. And then we take our coasters. We just want to measure the coaster size. So it is 3¼ inch. We do 3.6. So once I've resized them all, I'm just going to highlight over all of them, and then we can go on to edit, and I'm going to change them to white, and that will just make sure the machine knows the corresponding vinyl colour, Smart Vinyl Permanent, and we can head over to our machine to cut them out. So those are done, and now we get to weed off the excess vinyl, which is always the fun bit. To transfer the vinyl onto the coaster, we need to use some transfer paper. So I'm just going to cut this to size. You want to repeat the process on the 3 other coasters, and then they're finished. And here we have it, you guys. Here are the finished coasters. They are so cute and so simple, but I just feel like they're super effective. Next up, guys, I'm going to show you how to do some wall art. Really inspired by some wall art that I've seen on Pinterest, and like this. I'm also going to be using this bright yellow. I think this would be super fun in my living room. So if I go onto images, likewise with the tiles, I saved some options earlier on which I really liked. I love this kind of rainbow one. It's by Cat Madeira. I think that's Madeira. And I'm going to change the colour into a yellow so that I know it's going to be in that nice mustard yellow that I have. And then just keeping in mind the size of my frame, like with the pictures that I've seen, I'm just going to do this central piece just because I think that will look really, really cool. So it's 6 by 8. Really cool shapes on Cricut as well. So I'm actually going to try and make up one of the designs just out of like block shapes. And I'm going to choose this semicircle. And I want to have it so it's like overlaps on there slightly like that. I'm also going to use some of this black smart vinyl I have. This is for my Cricut Joy, but I'm going to put it on a mat and do it in my Explore 3. Now what I'm looking for is kind of like sun with rays going up. Okay, so I've decided to go with these 2, and then I'm also going to insert another shape. Okay, so this is the finished design. I'm going to stick with the mustard and the black. I'm just going to highlight over these and just resize them ever so slightly. I just want to make sure that they fit into the frame with like a little bit of excess. Here's a way as well, if you want to crop off that top bit, I'm going to show you how to splice that. And now we can slice. And now that I've done that, I can delete that one and this one, and I'm left with just what I need. Multiple ways. Okay, cool. So this one is with on a mat, and then this one is without mat. So this is now cut, and I'm going to cut these cut around them. I have some white cards that I'm going to be using as the background, and I'm just going to take a pencil and measure out the design. So it's 6 by 8. I'm going to do it a little bit bigger just so I have some overlap in the frame to work with. So we now have our backing pieces. We can put them to one side. And then it's time to weed off the excess vinyl. This bit off. And then with this one, I'm going to use a little bit of transfer tape, but because I don't want the transfer tape to stick to our card and rip it, I need to make sure that the transfer tape isn't as sticky. So in order to do that, I'm just going to take the transfer tape, I'm going to peel off the backing for it, and I'm actually just going to stick it on my top. Sounds silly, but stick it on fabric a few times and it will pick up some of the fibres from your clothing, and that way it will just take some of the sticky away, and it just helps if you're working with like card and stuff. Last but not least, guys, I'm going to move on to this small little frame that I have from Primark. So I'm going to do a little daisy kind of style of frame, this one. That lovely pearlescent green, I really wanted to use this in one of my projects. The white and the yellow. I'm going to go onto images and I'm going to search for daisy. And I want to insert some really cute kind of daisy shapes like this one. So I've got these lovely flowers. I'm just going to go onto layers and delete the inside of these flowers because we don't need those. So we're just left with the flowers themselves, and I'm going to go on to edit and change them all to white. And then going to insert some circle shapes, and if I press the edit button and just unlock it, I can sort of move them around a little bit to make them more sort of fun with their shape. So once you've got your flowers like this, I'm then going to just move them around randomly just so that I can create a kind of design that I like the look of with these. So just need to do one more sort of down here. So I've resized the flowers to be the right size for the frame. They're about 3, well, I'm just going to do it to about 3.5, and then it's about 5 tall. And then I've attached the white layers and I've attached the yellow layers so that they all make it as one. So now we can go ahead and press make it without matte. And same process as before, just go through to the machine and we can cut those out. To weed off the excess vinyl, but this time I'm actually going to put them on a piece of mint vinyl like this, and this is going to go into our frame. And there we have it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and seeing these 4 projects come together. I hope you can see how easy it is to use vinyl in order to make some lovely home decor, especially for spring, whether it be sprucing up your living room decor or just adding a personal touch here and there. I hope this video gave you some inspiration. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted of my future uploads. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Do let me know in the comments if you plan on making any of these projects for yourself. Anything that I've used and mentioned will be in the description box below. And that's it. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye!